Back here at the Lower Perkiomen Valley Park here in Oaks, Pennsylvania, in the outskirts of Philadelphia. This is the beginning of the third round of the men's division of the 2022 USAFL Eastern Regional Championships. I'm Brian Barish, and we are underway between the Philadelphia Hawks, wearing the yellow jumpers heading from left to right, and the Columbus Cats, who are in the white with the hoop jumpers. They're heading from right to left. Ball is in the forward pocket now as the Hawks attacking towards the old Turf Club, and Federu drops that one back to Carr, got it off the rebound, finds Federu again, tried to get the ball up front but couldn't. Little shovel pass across, finds Johnny Hinchin. Hinchin's going to send that one for goal. The question is, was it touched? And it went off to the side, and it's through for a behind. So Philadelphia on the board, they lead 1-0. The Hawks are 1-1. Columbus 0-2. And the Hawks, or have they awarded that as a goal? Well, I saw them touch, I saw the signal to themselves, but that is in fact a goal. So it's 6-0. We're going to move this into the shade as we break the fourth wall. There we go. All right. That probably looks a little bit better. And as we're back underway again, the Hawks leading 6-0. And Columbus, who have players from the Virginia Lions, who are based out of Richmond, Virginia. And you can tell who they are by the maroon shorts. Ball's in the middle of the ground, and we'll have a ball up in front. 6-0 Philadelphia. And they're trying to go to 2-1 to at least put the pressure on the New York Magpies, who are 2-0. Ball goes down to the ground as David Lamb was in there. Lamb's going to stay with it. Picked up, handball by Glasgow. And here they come the other way. Swung around by Saki. Sends that one down the line. Tipped and marked by Teddy Herron. Herron between the wing and half-pin positions, and it's a mark taken by Carr. Carr turns around. Had the option there. Now sends this one down. Nice mark by Chris Goff over the top. Bruta will play on. Nice mark. Luke Rodwell sending that one in to the top of the square. Whoops. They turn around. There's a chance in front. And that one hits the post. It's a Wilbur post. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. And it's 7-0 as they go to 1-1-7. That one is sent out to the far side, and it's marked. Sending that one in back the other way, and now they're playing kick to kick. Oh, good chance right there. And now here come the other way. Here come the Hawks as that one is sent in, and that one is knocked down. Federu. Little shovel pass to Johnny Hinchin, ran into trouble. Carr sends that one on. Squibbles across like a cockroach on the bathroom floor. Lamb tried to pick it up. Simpson could. And now it's played out. Two Hawks there. It's going to be a 2-on-1 situation as Goff roots him off the football. And now it's 2-on-1. He's taken down. I don't think there was any prior opportunity. And umpire Adam Alvarez agrees. So it'll be a ball up directly in front of our USAFL.com cameras. Ball comes in the air, knocked forward to advantage to Hinchin. Hinchin, one-on-one contest. And here's Greg Glasgow. Glasgow with a big swing and a miss, and the ball goes out of bounds. Boundary throw it. Good advantageous situation for the Hawks. Ball comes spinning back in the play. Ball gets knocked down, and here comes the Cats the other way. Goff finds Rodwell. Ball pops into the air. 2 Cats are there against 1 Hawk. He drops it free. And the ball marooned on that side of the field, and Mark dropped, pick up by Simpson. And then back the other way. Ball gets knocked down as he tried to go up over the top. Goff is there, and Goff is held up, stood up, and we'll have a ball up. Hawks lead 7-0, a behind and a goal. The goal came first, about 2 minutes in. Ball gets knocked down. Here is Goff. Goff sends that one in towards the sticks. It's going to drift across the face, bounces up in the air, and that one is knocked forward and knocked out of bounds. So boundary throwing up coming. Ball comes back into play. Carr knocks it down. It's there in front. A little squib home. Did it get there? Yes, it did. John Hinchin. A little cheeky, as good as you like. And the Hawks have extended their lead. They go to 2-1-13 on the Valley Forge Sports scoreboard. And it is no score for Columbus, who really haven't had a sortie inside 50 yet. Ball back in the middle of the ground once again. We've been talking, if you've caught the other games, the Hawks, of course, they won the regional title in 2018 and 2019 and defeated New York to do it both times. They did not beat New York this time. Saki takes the mark. So here is Jay Saki sending that one down the line over the head there of Glasgow. And back the other way they come. Ball gets knocked down, and that one will hop, skip, and jump, and the ball goes out of bounds. No, it will just barely stay in. Lines that one up, sends that one towards the sticks. One-handed attempt for a mark, no good by Goff, and somebody got taken down behind the play, and there's a little bit of tangle in that, but nothing too onerous, and we'll have a ball up. Ball comes back in the play. And we have a whistle, and well, it sounded like crickets. I mean, it wasn't, but it sounded like it. We check through our spyglass over there and show you that I think they are going to redo the throw, I think it was what's going to happen, and it comes back into play. Carr knocks it forward, sent back the other way by Philadelphia, and by Columbus rather, and Philadelphia has it. Looking for Heron. The mark is taken over the top. DJ Worth, I believe, is his last name. He'll play on. Mark defensively. Columbus really hasn't had anything past the wings here, and they're going to get an opportunity. DJ going after it, able to win to an extent. One of the Lions players in there. DJ out to the near side, almost taken by Hinchin. Just got it away, also managed to somehow keep it in bounds, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Philadelphia 13, Columbus 0. And they've given this as a free kick. I could have sworn that was but the umpire is closer to it than we are. Yeah, that should be a throw-in, I think. And the umpire is going to come over and just kind of double check to see what the call was. I would say from over here it looked like it was a throw-in, but Of course, the interesting thing about all this is that I don't know if time on has been blown off yet. Meanwhile, you've got Clyde Simpson barking instructions to his team. Simpson playing for Rainbow Jallerup in country Victoria back in 2014. And a member of the USA Revolution side at the last International Cup that was held all the way back in 2017. Boundary throw-in upcoming after all of that happened, and Rodwell knocks it backwards over its head. Saki couldn't control it. The Cats just get the ball to the foot, and Rodwell able to get that one on, but not as far as the Cats player, and that one is marked by Alex Corrin. Corrin goes up the far side. Here come the Hawks. Picked up by Elliott Carr. Carr goes over the top. Rodwell couldn't get to it. And in front of all those people over there in tents. And the umpire says that's a free kick. And it was holding the ball. 13-0. Philly leads Columbus. We mentioned Columbus has players from the Virginia Lions as well, and they also have one from Cincinnati, Derek Shotwell from the Cincinnati Dockers. Be interesting to see how the Dockers rock up in Minnesota in a couple of weeks' time for the Central Regionals, as that one is sent on. And that is Darren Green in the headband there, the president and coach of the Virginia Lions. The Lions came into the league back in 2018. And actually 2019, and they were originally the RVA Lions. They were based out of... Mark is taken by Greg Glasgow. This is Elliott Carr. Sends that one forward, and the ball gets knocked down. Good defense there. This is Greenberg. Greenberg. Picked up in front by Hinchin. Over the top. Ball gets knocked away. It falls out in front. Tried to get the handball off and somehow did. And did they call... Well, I'm not sure. There was a vigorous motion in there, and I don't know whether it was a ball up. In fact, it is. It almost looked like he was tapping his shoulder, but we're underway again as the Hawks trying to extend their 13-0 lead here in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds, and well, no, it looks like a free kick. The Hawks, if they win, it'll be a free kick. The Hawks, if they win, would go to 2-1. Columbus at 0-2 at this point. No chance of them winning the regional title. But if they win, if the Hawks do, then that would put pressure on New York to win. And New York, with two big victories so far, would probably be a good bet to hang on percentage unless they get blown out by DC in this final game. That's the game that's coming up next, the sixth and final one in the men's division. There's a free kick that's been awarded to Greg Glasgow. Gigi had 2 goals in the first game this morning. Sends that one in. Nice mark in front, and I believe that was Hinchin. Yep, John Hinchin. Hinchin only had 1 this morning. And he will go off of 2 steps and go bang. 3-1-19 Philadelphia, no score Columbus. Waning moments here in this first half. 2 20-minute halves played. We've had some varying rules during the course of the day with water breaks and not water breaks and quarters for the women's side. The women have been playing 4 10-minute quarters. There's one more game left as we record this game between the New York women and the DC women. Ball back in the middle of the ground. 19-0 Philadelphia. Ball up in the air. Knocked forward once again. That one goes up high. Carr finds Hinchin. One-on-one contest marked by Federer. Alex Federer, who's been a standard in the forward line for Philadelphia, probably since about 2016 or 2017. Decent kick of the footy, and that one looked like it was ticketed for the post, but it was knocked down before it got there. One off the top. Here is Ruda and Chris Goff. And that one is up on the far side. Could have been a free kick there, but it wasn't. And we'll have a ball up. Philadelphia leading 19-0. Ball gets sent forward, and that one is up over the top. This is Ryan Henry, rather that's Justin Muldoon, who went back and taken it, and that one is picked off by Darren Green. Green sends that one in. Ball goes to ground. Going back to get it is Muldoon. Can't miss him with that red hair. And that one's going to be high contact, yes. That one comes out to the far side. And Cans lowers his shoulder in on the play. Corrin, oh, that was a mistake. And that's going to get called as a throw. And unfortunately for Alex Corrin, he was lured into the mistake there. There is a shot for goal on the way. It doesn't go all the way. Kept out by PJ Devine. Haven't called his name in a while. And he finds DJ Worth. He'll have a bounce, but the mustard came off the hot dog. Now tried to send that one in, and a great smother in there by the defender. That one is sent in and goes into the corner, into the pocket. And the ball goes out of bounds in front of PJ Devine, who's come down from Boston to play for the Hawks and Sundry. It's just the Hawks in this men's division. Ball comes spinning back in the play. Knocked down. Chance in front, and that one goes sailing across the sticks. Picked up and cleared out by the Hawks. Only as far as Clyde Simpson. Simpson takes the mark. And was that a 50-meter penalty that's been awarded? Or are they, what's happening? I didn't see what the initial call was. I just saw the umpire waving Clyde on, and I think that's exactly what's happened. Is we have a 50-meter penalty, and so Simpson will have a chance to put his team on the scoreboard from dead in front. He'll be maybe about 15 meters away when he kicks it. He does. And it's a good football goal to Clyde Simpson. The captain does his job. Columbus goes on to 1 straight 6. Philadelphia 3-1-19. Latter stages of this first half. Columbus playing well. I mean, they've been outmatched, but they haven't played terribly, especially in that first game against New York. A team that has won both games today so far. And as we said, Philadelphia trying to at least put the pressure on both New York and DC. DC at 1-1. If they win, it would be a 3-way tie for first, assuming the Hawks see this one out. And that is halftime. So the Hawks get the first 3 goals of this half, but the Cats respond, and at the end of 20 minutes of play, it's Philadelphia 3 goals, 1 behind, 19 points. Columbus, 1 straight 6. We'll be right back for the second half. You're watching the 2022 the USAFL Eastern Regional Championships here on USAFL.com. Second half of this game between the Philadelphia Hawks and the Columbus Cats underway here at Lower Perkiomen Valley Park, as the Cats now kicking towards, well, I've lost which way they're kicking towards. I believe they are kicking now towards the right side of the screen, as that one will skip through and go all the way. And I think that's bounced through. No, it's gone through for a behind off the wrist. So, point to Philadelphia as they are kicking towards the creek side. And that takes them on to 3-2-20. And there's a 50-meter penalty. It looks like they encroached the mark. Now they've changed that rule, and that's a rule that the USAFL did. That USAFL did also adapt, which is, of moving the ball up, of moving the mark back, and then allowing the defender to not have to kick the ball to themselves on the way out. So the 50-meter penalty, and out of all of that, Columbus gets a ball up. The Cats were second place back in 2017 when we were in Raleigh, North Carolina on the men's side. Here's Rob Hinchin, who snuck up the play in the forward line. Sends that one on the way. Looks pretty good for him here, and Rob Hinchin with an absolute rainbow. 4th goal of the game for the Hawks. They go on to 4-1-25, or rather 4-2-26. And Columbus are 1 straight 6. Come back in the middle once again. The Philadelphia Hawks, founded in 1998, they were originally the Philadelphia Crows. And in 2003, Hawthorne reached out to them after they won their first national championship in Division III in 2002 and said, "Do you want to be Hawks?" And they said, "Sure." And they've been Hawks ever since. There are 2 Hawks in the league, with the Arizona Hawks as well. There's actually 2 Cats as well. The Maine Cats are based up in Portland, Maine, up in New England. Carr sends that one forward. Off the tip of the defender, Federer was trying to get to it. A little back hit, he kept the ball in play. He picks it up and kicks a goal. What a goal by the number 22 there, and I believe that might be his first, and everybody gets around him. And I think they'll tell him afterwards that, he didn't have to pick it up. All he had to do was soccer the ball in. But Philly gets their 2nd in a row and their 5th of the game. They go to 5-2-32, and they lead Columbus 1 straight 6. Well, Philly is going to try and score as many points you would think as they could here. Of course, Columbus is a good defensive team normally. But the Hawks are going to keep the foot on the accelerator, because if they could win big, as I said, they would still be on percentage. That one's going to carry a long way. As a big bounce to just to the left side. It looked like it was heading in that direction and then just veered off to the side. And we'll have a boundary throw-in. Ball comes back in the play. Ball goes down. Little side by Johnny Hinchin, kept in play. That was Simpson who kept the ball in play for Columbus, and it's marked by Jay Sackey. Jay Sackey, who has always been a consistent performer across the midfield and in the half-forward line, has very quietly had a very important day for this Philadelphia Hawks side. That one is sent up on the way, and it is good. So Sackey kicks Philadelphia's 6th. They go to 6-2-38. Columbus 1 straight 6. So outside of that free kick that was converted on into through a 50-meter penalty, into a goal. The Hawks have played a pretty immaculate game so far. And they played that really tough first game against DC, where they won by 3 points. DC had a chance to win at the siren, or after the siren. Ball gets knocked away. Danny Greenberg trying to sift through defenders. Chris Goff got it away to Rob Hinchin. Hinchin, bullet shot for goal, skips by everybody and goes through 4 behind. Rob Hinchin has moved up into the half-forward line after playing in the half-back line for most of the day today. (6-3-39) to 6 points. Lucy, it's 6-3, right? This is Clyde Simpson. Simpson comes out to the near side. And looked like he was held off the ball, and he was, and that'll be a free kick. This is Tristan Webster, wearing number 2. Webster lines up, kick is on the way. Oh, that looks really, really good. And it goes home. Tristan Webster connects from 35 meters out. 7th of the game for the Hawks, and they're rolling. They go on to 7-3-45. And Columbus won straight 6. Ball comes back in the middle of the ground. Slapped forward out of the ruck by Rodwell. And Hinchin takes his man down with a hard tackle, but there was no prior opportunity, so umpire Adam Alvarez tosses it back up, and away we go again. Goes out to the far side. Knocked forward, and little handball over the top. Sends that one on the way, and that one goes behind the stick for a behind. 7-4-46 for Philadelphia. It's a 40-point lead over the Columbus Cats. $50-meter penalty, although it looks like it was only about 25 paid, so that's about the 3rd one the Hawks have given up on kick-ins. Ball gets looped up over the top. Ted Herron giving chase for Philadelphia. Bowls over the first guy who got it and almost got the second one. He was able to duck under it successfully. And also, Herron didn't manage to give away a free kick out of that. Rob Hinchin finds John Hinchin. Hinchin squares up. That's going to tail left and go through for another score. I mean, the Hawks are pretty much having their way here. And Columbus, you know, they're not getting any penetration. Their skills aren't terrible. Their skills are looking pretty good. But they are just having trouble with the half-forward line of Philadelphia. 7-6-48 to 6 points. I think it might be 7-7. Out to the near side, and it's marked. That one goes up high, and there is Cans who takes the mark. Cans. Oh, almost took the mark. But here is John Hinchin. Hinchin. That one's going to carry pretty well. That one's going to carry very well, and it's going to be touched over the line. Scrambled through for another behind. 7, I've lost track. Is it 7-8? 7 goals, 8? 7-6. Thank you. 7-6-48 is now the score. It was 7-5 before, and now it's 7-6. Ball is sent up the other way. And Muldoon was taken down, and I don't think he had any prior opportunity, so we'll have a ball up. Justin Muldoon, playing in his second full season with the Hawks. Sat out last year. And Columbus now starting to make a sortie as they kick towards the old Turf Club end. That one is taken down, and we'll have a ball up. The situation is, if this result holds, and it appears likely it will, Philadelphia will move to 2-1. And if New York wins their game, the last one against DC, which we'll have for you, as this one is sent in. Loring scrambling back. It's going to go over his head, and also for the forward for Columbus, is he just as Loring able to spin the opponent away and forces a turnover. Great job by John Loring, the 22-year veteran. Finds DJ Worth. DJ sends out one forward. Whoop. There is Rob Hinchin. Hinchin sends that one in. Going after it is Glasgow, and the ball goes out of bounds. 48-6 the score. 7 straight kicks separate the sides. If New York wins and everything is New York will have a 3-0 record. But if DC can upset the Magpies, which by and large have had a team that a lot of newcomers, that a lot of their veterans, a lot of the players that led their team to the grand final on the men's side in Division I at Nationals last year have departed. But they've still played very well. As that one is sent in towards the 6, it's another behind. 7-7-49 for Philadelphia. 1 straight 6 Columbus, midway second half. So after the goal by Hinchin, that takes them to 8-7-55 to 1 straight 6. It's putting a lot of pressure on New York, you would think. I mean, if New York wins, all they have to do is it's academic, but if they don't win, then percentage may be a factor. Of course, they had a big win earlier against Columbus. That one is sent in towards the sticks, and it will roll and kept in. Glasgow tried to pressure the kick out. It comes up to the far side. This is Drew Tyson. Keeps it in play for Saki, and everybody goes down mushroom farming. We'll have a ball up. Brian Barish here with you in Lower Perkiomen Valley Park here in Philadelphia, just outside of Philadelphia in the town of Oaks, PA. Up in the Lower Perkiomen Valley, the Perkiomen Creek directly behind us, and we're actually not far from where it confluences with the Schuylkill River, as there is a confluence for the Philadelphia Hawks, and it looks like it's going to be another 6 points, and it is. That's is that 9-7 loose? Thank you. 9-7-61 to 6 points. So they've played almost a perfect game. It's like they committed an error early in the 3rd inning, and they've gone on to retire just about every batter, if you pardon the baseball phrase. That one game earlier today, and the women's game as well, been 2 very close games. Both between Philadelphia and DC. That one is sent. Picked up, and that one is sent in again. 1-on-1 contest, nice, almost marked. Saki trying to find the handle. Can't. Carr is there in support, and the ball goes out of bounds. Or rather, the ball was tackled, and we'll have a ball up. Cannot be much time left in this second half. free kick coming out the other way for the Cats. It's trailing 61-6. Long kick up high, marked. And this is Rodwell sending that one forward. Rodwell sends that one, and that one lost in everybody's feet. I think that may have gone through. Yes, it has. So Luke Rodwell from downtown, out near Norristown, probably. And that is the 10th goal for the Hawks. They go to 10-7-67. And one straight 6 for Columbus. And Columbus, I mean, they've fought Philadelphia hammer and tong throughout this game, and they've really given their all today over these 3 games. And you know, the results aren't there, and you know, the players from the Virginia Lions who are still trying to build that club as well. A really supreme effort out of them on a day that was a little bit hot, and you know, that's been getting a little bit warmer as the day's been going on. And there's one of the Lions, and Darren Green, who gets the ball out of the middle. Shotwell from Cincinnati. Knockdown. Shotwell gets it on the second bite. Sends that one forward, but it's blocked by Des Cans. Cans just got his foot to the ball and around Corn. Long handball out to Henry. Henry with a little chip kick looking for Rob Hinchin. And that is Card. No call there. Sends that one on forward. He's got plenty of room, does Sack. He chips that one in short. And here is Worth, who sends that one on the way. And through 4 behind. 10-8-68 for Philadelphia. One straight 6. It's a 62-point margin. So the Hawks now will go to 2-1. Columbus will finish in last at 0-3, but again, not for the want of trying. The Cats, who are 3-0 for the season coming in, all and 2-0 in these quick tournament-style matches. Will now go to 3-3 in Philadelphia after dropping their opening season game against Baltimore, will even their record at 2-2. Mark taken. Again, it's DJ Worth. Hawks have 10 goals, looking for 11. He lets that one go. Looks good from here. And it is. Goal umpire agrees. And she produces the finger guns for the 11th time for the Philadelphia Hawks. 11-8-74 Philadelphia. One straight 6 for Columbus. And I would say it's the biggest, I'm trying to think, it's been the biggest 2-half defeat or victory in some time for Philadelphia. I remember thinking that they had won a game something like 77-5 back in 2009 in DC against Boston, the game that I played in. That's how long ago it was. Sending that one forward again and looking for Webster, but instead finding Chris Goff. They are queuing up, are the Philadelphia Hawks here. Sends that one on the way. Looks good off the boot, everybody, but it's down in front and slotted home by Federer. And Federer turns garbage in the gold. And that's the 12th for the Hawks as they go to 12-8-80. And Columbus heads down, and umpire Adam Alvarez brings this one to a close. A dominating performance by the Philadelphia Hawks, who finished the day at 2-1, and now all they can do is sit and wait and become DC Eagles fans and hope that they can do the job over the Magpies so that the Hawks can get up on percentage while the Columbus Cats finish at 0-3. That'll do it for this installment from Lower Perkiomen Valley Park here in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Don't forget to check us out at USAFL.com, Facebook.com/USAFL, and on Twitter and Instagram at USAFL1997. For everyone here, I'm Brian Barish. for the 2022 USAFL Eastern Regional Championships here on USAFL.com.